Hello and welcome back to On Location, everyone. Today I'm on location here at Sharon Woods. This is a park I've been to a couple times about a year or two ago, and it's a pretty special place to me. It's one of my first kind of hiking experiences in Cincinnati, and I'm really excited to share it with you today. I've already got quite a lot of images and some video footage of a nearby waterfall. That was actually something that I planned to hit first thing in the morning. So a lot of firsts today, or stuff I haven't done in a while, like get up early for a sunrise shoot like this, and then also just doing some long exposures of this waterfall here. So it's got a nice drop off. It's not terribly big, but it does have a nice view to it and everything. And you know, it's very wide, so I had to use a wide angle lens of a 16 to 35, hovering around about f14. Just because the depth of field is pretty drastic with this kind of waterfall, and there's lots of, you know, there's just still water at the top until it drops off and everything, and then just hits this kind of shallower creek portion of the Cascades at the bottom. And then there's a really nice kind of bridge that you can actually walk over. Saw some people walking over it actually as I was taking images, and that's kind of way off in the distance. So anyways, there's a lot of depth of field to capture in a single photograph, and so I was experimenting a lot with doing some like bracketed exposures. So that's where I, you know, take multiple images, typically changing one or two of the camera settings for the exposure. And that's simply to capture a wide range of dynamic range, that is, of light coming into the scene here in front of the camera. And that includes like the highlights, the shadows, the midtones, and everything like that. So since it was about sunrise or so, it didn't really hit the light because it was behind me, or excuse me, in front of me of the camera, but it was not hitting the front of the waterfall itself, as you can see in kind of the photos. And so the water in the waterfall itself was pretty deeply in shadow, which is, you know, it's okay. I guess I should have paid more attention to the direction of the light when planning this trip here, but worked out pretty well there. So I did lots of different compositions here. I initially tried out some really wide angle stuff, and I didn't really find it to be the best fit because it just felt like the waterfall is too far away and distant, and didn't feel like it'd make for a nice image for the viewer, or just at all really. So then I kind of opted for doing some more angular stuff, kind of doing both ends of the waterfall and some stuff in the middle as well. And you know, really kind of zooming in with this wide angle zoom lens all the way to 35 millimeters, and getting real up close to it, like I'm talking like a couple feet away from the waterfall, and seeing how that looks. And you know, I think some of those images, the more detailed shots, detail as in it's more just up close, it's more, I guess you could say, intimate, and you know, more of a close-up. I think those turn out pretty well. I kind of like those ones a lot more. And then I found this kind of like gap or exposed rock in the rock bed of the bottom of the waterfall, and that's where I found this kind of like, almost looks like a sinkhole, where the water was actually kind of flowing in from all directions. And that might be the coolest little surprise of this whole visit. I really liked how that turned out and everything. Just kind of has this weird kind of circular pool to it that looks really, really different, and I wasn't quite expecting that. I've not seen that on my previous visits, that is. So got some long exposures of that where it just looks like a pool of white water there in the middle, and so I think that was pretty cool. I did use a circular polarizer filter on my camera in my lens, simply because I wanted to knock out a lot of the reflections. There was so much of it, and as the sun rose up a little bit higher and higher, it started to get much more glare, and from obviously the water being all over the rocks, and it was more glistening, and I didn't really like the look, so I wanted to saturate it a little bit more and flatten out the reflections a little bit. So kind of a no-brainer. Did not use a neutral density filter. It did not feel like I needed to. The flow of it, while it is a very wide waterfall, it's not very you know, like deep, and flowing, I guess, is the right word. So even though we've gotten some pretty heavy rainfall the previous day or two, still think it worked out pretty well, at least. So overall, pretty happy with that. I think from here, think I'm gonna go on the Buckeye Falls trail and kind of share more of the park with you guys and hike around a little bit. There are some overlooks showing more of the creek and some other waterfalls, but they're pretty far distant and you're like right above them on kind of like an upper rim of the rock. And so I don't know if I'm going to get many images besides this waterfall here today, but it's a nice morning out. It's pretty calm and peaceful. The sun is still rising. I mean, it's risen, but like the light's looking pretty good so far still on this August late summer day. So I'm going to start hiking, like I said, check out that Buckeye Falls trail, see where I'm at and what I'm feeling, and I'll try and share more of the Sharon Woods here with you guys. Alright, hey everyone. So I found another kind of pull off here, an overlook at this waterfall here on the Buckeye Falls trail, and I just kind of stepped away so you don't have to hear it entirely, but yeah, pretty cool actually. It's a very nice one. It's a little bit more off in the distance, unfortunately, but I feel like it still worked out pretty well. The toughest thing was just waiting for the sunlight and the spotlights to go away, and I just had to watch the light kind of evolve and everything. But right now it's behind a cloud bank, so fortunately I could take some images using a 50mm prime lens with a circular polarizer filter, and that was just pretty much the nicest way, I think, the focal length to do it at. And you know, just kind of moving around here. I'm kind of limited in my mobility, as you can see, with the railing and stuff. Of course, I don't want to go off trail, as that sign says right behind me there. But yeah, I just think it worked out pretty good. So just a little different change of pace from the earlier compositions in the morning. I'm doing the ones further downstream from the creek here along this Gorge trail. So pretty cool. I'm gonna keep going here. There's a lake here at Sharon Woods. I'm probably gonna walk or hike around that and share that a little bit. And then if there's any more pull-offs like this for long exposures, then of course I will share it with you guys and hopefully take an image or two with them. So let's get back on the trail here. Alright, so I found my third pull-off here along the Gorge Trail here at Sharon Woods, and I found another really stunning waterfall. This one's a lot further down, but I managed to capture it with the 50mm prime lens once again, with the CPL filter, and I think it turned out pretty well. So I'm going to keep going here, and we'll see if there's any more waterfalls. Alright everyone, that's going to conclude today's video. Very good, very successful I think. Great getting out here early in the morning before most people are out, of course, and get some good light on the waterfalls here. And not only that, but gotten 3 different ones. And besides that, there wasn't too much other trails to check out, unfortunately, because the lake, I forgot to mention, it's under improvements, I guess you could say. So the trails along the lake are closed down, unfortunately, for about another year. But yeah, can't complain. I mean, other than that, it's been a great morning out, great photos and video, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope if you come out to this area that you can check out this location, and I'll leave it at that. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. This has been Sharon Woods. Until next time, make sure to get out here. Thank you.